Hello, I'm James Barth, and today I want to talk to you about our sport deck that we made for the Jeep JK. Now, this is designed to clamp off of the factory roll bar using one of our patent collars here that we use in our cages. This bolts around the factory 2 1/4 inch bar that we have here, comes off, comes down with our brackets, and has 3 adjustable heights here. Now, the actual sport deck itself is 19 inches this way. You can put something a little over 19 inches in it, and going this direction, we got 43 1/4. This gives you a lot of additional space here in your Jeep. Kind of makes it so you can put twice as much stuff. Now, with the adjustable height in its lowest position, it is currently at, right now, 18 1/2 inches and can go all the way up to this upper mounting area, which gives you a lot of adjustment. You could also go up and down slightly with this collar if you needed a little bit more adjustment. Now, this rock hard 4x4 sport deck is available in aluminum and steel on the actual deck itself. There's a 10 pounds difference between the aluminum and steel if you're looking for a weight savings. All of them do have the steel brackets coming off of the factory roll bar with our patented collar. Now, we're going to go ahead and show you the installation of this. It's a very simple thing. Works with your factory padding on a hard top and goes right through where the original soft top opening is in the padding. So you're going to go ahead and open that, undo your zippers, and we're going to go ahead and show you how to do the install. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and undo the zipper here going down the side, the Velcro at the bottom. This will allow us to locate this wire here that I've just went ahead and pulled out a few minutes ago so that we didn't clamp around that wire. So go ahead and take a removal tool and remove the little plastic plug here. Then we're going to go ahead and grab the bracket for the passenger side. Now this passenger side bracket is the one that comes with the clamp over and then comes a little bit back. So when it's mounted here around the bar, we're going to be right above the plastic here in the back. You're going to use the 5/16 24 tap that is included, and go ahead and run it in and out of the collar caps to clean the threads. Now we're going to go ahead and find the passenger side mount. This is going to go through the factory foam here where the soft top mounts. Make sure that you clear the wire on the back side, and go ahead and take a cap and a couple of the screws and go ahead and start the cap on the collar using a 1/4 inch Allen socket. Now, once we've went in and started the bolts, we're going to go ahead and start the center ones, top and bottom here, and then we'll go ahead and get the basket set to our heights we want, which is to put this right above this plastic piece here. This will allow for some adjustment up and down on your basket heights and making your easy install so you can get to the bolts on the back side. So we're going to go ahead and start the other bolts, and we'll go ahead and do the other side. Okay, now that we've got the bolts started, we're going to go ahead and get everything leveled up in here on each side, and then we'll go ahead and just snug the bolts down a little bit, but leaving them loose until we put the basket in place. Now we've went ahead and left the top brackets loose on each side here at our collar, enough that we can rotate them around and set our height. We went ahead and set the basket in place. Now we're going to install the 8mm nuts on the back side of the bolts on each side. Hence the Allen bolts going from the inside going outward on each side. We'll go ahead and install the nuts on each side. We will tighten them using a 1/2 inch or 13mm socket along with an Allen wrench here on the outside. Now, on this, once we have this all done, you have 3 adjustment heights here to set your height. We'll go ahead and set it on the lower one on this particular application, and we're going to go ahead and start bringing our bolts closer to snug with installing of the other bolts. We're also going to put a little bit of oil on each one of the threads when we install them into these collars, as they're a machined fit thread. So we're going to go ahead and do that step next, and then we'll go ahead and finish up and button up the factory padding back into its place so that it looks like a factory install.